Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. Each week, we talk openly and honestly about the hard things in life together with you. So join us and some of our dearest friends and greatest heroes to talk about anxiety, boundaries, parenting, infidelity, our bodies, loving and losing, all of the things that make us human. Listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things on Odyssey and everywhere you get your podcasts.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast an unidentified woman from somewhere in the UK. Now, she recently went on Facebook to post a picture of proof that her boyfriend was cheating on her. And to be fair, we don't know if she'd always been suspecting him of cheating or if she just unexpectedly stumbled upon the evidence. But either way, she posted a picture of an unsheathed and used condom that she found stuffed in the sofa cushions. So she's cleaning up around the house. She finds a condom, takes a picture, puts it up on Facebook. Now, in addition to her actual friends that she physically knows, the other 160,000 people that visited her Facebook page, they saw the post. They also pointed out that her boyfriend, he might well be cheating on her. But her proof was not proof. You see, they got to the bottom of this quickly. They observed the picture, and a lot of people said, man, that looks familiar, but I don't think it's a condom. Turns out they were correct. The used condom that she found inserted into the sofa cushions was actually a wrapper for what's called pepperami, which is a meat snack, kind of like a Slim Jim that they sell in England. All right, so she posts the picture, and people are like, man, it kind of looks like a condom. It's not a condom. My man enjoys his meat sticks. That's all it was. We don't know if she ever confronted her boyfriend, if this caused any kind of problem. But the good news for her is that if he is cheating, he's not using that condom. But one commenter, they said, look, if you think that could be a condom, your bigger problem is the size of your boyfriend's penis. Because, again, think of a Slim Jim wrapper.
Oh, yes.
Right. But anyway, good news.
It's all about the meat stick.
Just a pepperami. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, JD. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. All right, JD, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Then you know you have a choice of one of three stories. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? And finally, interior decorating, where you guess the foreign objects that ended up on the inside of someone.
Let's look at interior decorating.
What?
All right there, JD. Here is your story. In this case, they say a young woman has issued a warning to couples after getting something surgically removed from her rectum. Emily, Georgia, 20 years old. She was left almost needing a colostomy bag when a little something vanished into the backside during a night of passion. Now, after attempts to manually retrieve it failed, a concerned friend rushed Georgia to the hospital where doctors warned her there was a risk of it perforating her bowel. Well, the woman is now speaking out to warn others that embarrassment should not stop those who find themselves in similar predicaments from seeking medical help. Georgia said, and I quote, "I began to panic, and I told my boyfriend I needed to go to the hospital. He said it should come out naturally on the toilet. And then he said, I'm really sorry. I have to work earlier in the morning. And then he took off." She continues, "My housemate didn't believe me at first. When I began to get upset, she realized I was not joking. Well, anyway, the pair rushed to the hospital, and Georgia was assessed and then went in for an x-ray, which showed just how high up the object had gone. She says, quote, "I waited for 3 hours. By this point, the pain started to kick in." Now, she was being wheeled to have surgery the following day. Doctors told her if they could not extract it rectally, they might have to go through the bowel and take out some of her bowel, which could mean at least 6 months with a colostomy bag. And again, this is all just to have some fun sex the night before. Well, she underwent an hour-long surgery, which involved placing a camera inside before the object was actually manually extracted. The question is, what was manually extracted from her backside? Was it a toothbrush, a golf ball, a shampoo bottle, or just a sex toy? So toothbrush, golf ball, shampoo, or sex toy, one of those things disappeared into the backside.
A shampoo bottle seems pretty big.
Well, I'm assuming we're not talking like the full, like head and shoulder size, probably more the travel size.
Yeah, the hotel room size.
Right, I'm
Even
assuming.
Then, I mean, it's still wide. I mean, come on. I think I'm thinking about choosing the toothbrush, but what do you guys think?
Toothbrush isn't a bad call if you're worried about something being perforated.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped placing toothbrushes, I reckon.
Well, you gotta make sure it's clean, man.
That's what I'm saying. Only new ones for me, fresh out of the package.
Yeah, I'll probably just stick with toothbrush. I mean, that was my gut. It makes more sense than anything else, but again, you guys play this game to flip.
Doesn't mean we're
I mean, I like the shampoo bottle just because she's already in the shower.
Okay.
But you're right. That seems like, I don't know, I'm just picturing she got too fired up and shampoo bottle went in.
Well, remember, she's having sex with her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So this was that they both agreed to give this thing a try. It just did not end the way she would like it to.
I brush my teeth in the shower, so.
All right. Ted, what do you think?
My toothbrush is in there.
I like the
I'm
shampoo
gonna go
bottle.
with toothbrush.
Ted's going to go there. And JD, you're going to stick with toothbrush final answer?
Yes, sir.
I'm going Titleist Pro V1. There's a reason that the Benoit Foundation carries a string, and I think that that's part of the plan here.
I like that you're very specific, not just a golf ball, but specifically this
It's
type
definitely
of
a Titleist Pro V1, probably a distance ball. That's why I went so far up. So I'm going to go with golf ball. But you're going to go toothbrush final answer, JD?
Yes, sir.
We're going to find out what she had up there next. Was it a toothbrush, a golf ball, a shampoo bottle, or a sex toy?
That was a tease.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category interior decorating on profile. This woman had to get something surgically removed from her backside. She and her man were enjoying a little sexy time. Now she is just saying, hey, she's warning others, look, if you've ever thought about trying this, please do not do this because it could be catastrophic. You could have a colostomy bag for 8-10 months. Sure, not a good idea. Question is, what is she warning other couples not to do? Is it with a toothbrush, a golf ball, a shampoo bottle, or a sex toy?
And what I like about this particular episode is you guys went all over the place on this, right? Everyone kind of had their own idea. Miles Montgomery, we'll start with you. You said a golf ball, specifically a...
Titleist Pro V1.
Pro V1, yeah. Okay. And not because you got the style of ball wrong. It just wasn't a golf ball at all. Yeah, I'm not splitting hairs on it. Yeah, I'd have given it to you,
The smell.
Dean Ted Smith, you went with the shampoo bottle.
Shampoo bottle.
Shampoo.
No.
Okay. Maybe it's... So that leaves you, JD. You went with the old toothbrush.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Believe it or not, this is just a standard old sex toy.
Huh.
Yeah, it just went a little too far into the keister, couldn't get it out. They showed a picture of it. It kind of looks like a teardrop shape with a handle on a fat end, if you will. So the pointy end, for easier insertion, went up, but that's the part that almost perforated her bowel.
Yeah.
So luckily for her, she was like, look, F embarrassment, I need this thing out of me.
But they are called plugs.
And you know what? It lives up to its name. Plugged her up.
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right. Your choices today will be the Jimmys.
Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon.
Seth Meyers. Saturday Night Live.
Oh, that's a no.
Or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
That's a game of point. All these guys have teams of talented writers and help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late-night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
With the new CDC guidance, some businesses have dropped their mask policy, but others, like Walmart, are still requiring them. Walmart still requires a mask, but somehow still doesn't require pants.
Seth Meyers.
Jimmy Fallon.
With the new CDC guidance, some businesses have dropped their mask policies, but I saw that others, like Walmart, are still requiring them. Yep. As of now, Walmart still requires a mask, but somehow it doesn't require pants.
The Preakness is being held this weekend, which is... The Preakness is running this weekend, which is held in Baltimore. The Baltimore mayor was upset about it because, quote, the last thing the city needs is another dopehead.
Ted Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, we live there. I know.
I was like, Jay might say that. I was explaining to people this weekend what a lovely area Pimlico is in.
You've heard bad stories about Baltimore, deservedly so. And then you take Preakness, the second crown of the...
Triple Crown.
Second jewel of the Triple Crown. Think of one of the worst neighborhoods in a terrible city and drop your track right in the middle of that. That is exactly it.
Police in Florida are searching for a man that stole more than $12,000 worth of Leonard Skinner memorabilia. $12,000 worth? So basically all of it?
It's either SNL or Seth Meyers. I'm going to go SNL.
SNL.
It's SNL.
Police in Florida are searching for a man who stole more than $12,000 worth of Leonard Skinner memorabilia. Wow, $12,000 worth? So all of it?
Researchers at the University of Arizona had discovered a cure for bad breath in dogs. That's right. The cure can eliminate the smell for 2 hours. I wouldn't call that a cure. I'd call that an Altoid.
Seth Meyers.
Jimmy Fallon.
Researchers at the University of Arizona have developed a cure for bad breath in dogs. That's right, the cure can eliminate the smell for about 2 hours. I wouldn't call that a cure, I'd call that an Altoid.
Did you guys watch the Preakness?
No.
I totally forgot it was on.
So did I. I'm usually up on stuff like that, but yeah. And obviously the huge story is the horse from Kentucky Derby, who we saw today. Bob Baffert, that trainer, he got banned from New York State. Like, he can't even go to the track at the Belmont.
Jesus, man.
We're saying that's like the best team in any sport that you like having to forfeit or be disqualified.
Sure. I mean, so historically, he's one of the better horse trainers, but, and he's like, it's cancel culture. It's like, or your horse tested dirty.
And they have before.
Yeah, this isn't new for him. And also, like I was talking about this weekend, but it's not new for horse racing. Unfortunately, horse racing has a dark side to it, which is a lot of juicing up horses, putting them on steroids. Hell, I think they used to give them cocaine or something.
They did. Which is exactly why they do the drug testing, because it's known, right?
Even the jockeys. I mean, they're like high school wrestlers trying to cut weight. So, like, before the race, if they weigh 150 pounds, they want to be like 135. So they will do that, too, just to get their weight down.
The purging stall.
Which is insane because they're already small guys.
Right.
So now they're even cutting more weight. And that's how a lot of them have done it before.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, horse racing and jock. I mean, look, it's fun to watch this stuff, but that is that sport definitely has a past to it.
Mm-hmm.
And not
same with dog racing. If it races and it's an animal, there's probably something going on that's a little bit iffy.
Well,
you got it. It's coming.
Sorry, it's getting there.
Countdown to the sneeze. I'm going to say within 30 seconds.
You're right, though. I mean, look, most sports that people can bet on, like any competition like that, like there's going to be some things that happen that shouldn't.
Absolutely. And now that you have sports betting opening up, you know what I mean? Trust me, you're going to hear about it more.
Well, I think the major sports are just too big for that to happen anymore.
They already have all the protocols in place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's easier for them to catch this stuff. And the players, they have more to lose. It's one thing to be a jockey and Bob Baffert gets whatever, than be a jockey for a different trainer. You get popped in the NFL. I mean, look at Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
You can bounce around, but if you get eventually you're just out, right? So.
All right, let's see. We got some news coming out. There's going to be a lot of stories coming out this week on the networks are lining up their shows, what they're going to keep and what they're going to get rid of.
Right.
The biggest news so far is that Blackish is ending after the coming season.
It's been on for a while, hasn't it?
It's been on for 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing it on their own terms, so it's kind of like, before we get stale, you know what I mean? Like, have a good memory of the show.
Yeah, 8 seasons is a great run.
It is. And I've seen a lot of funny episodes, but Thurl's right. I think they're probably just like, been a good run. Mm-hmm. Let's just end it.
And the kids are getting old enough that it's,
Yeah, well, one kid already left, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, she can come back because ABC's also getting rid of Mixed-ish.
Mixed-ish, yeah.
Yeah. The drama's Rebel and For Life.
Rebel. The funny thing about they advertised the living hell out of that, right? Katie Seagal show. It can only have been on for 2 months, maybe. They were pushing their advertising for this show, I want to say, like in March. Like, check it out, check it out, check it out. It's May. And they're already like, yeah, no.
That is crazy. Yeah, and for whatever, used to be when you heard Rebel, you'd think about the Confederacy.
Sure.
And then now I only think about Rebel Wilson.
Okay, well, that's better.
That's definitely a change.
Right. That's a better.
That's the TV show, but just like.
But if you're a Star Wars fan, you heard Rebel, and that's Luke Skywalker's gang.
Right, because he's
the Rebel. Okay. Or he's with the Rebels.
Or Billy Idol's Rebel Yell.
That's true.
That is a good point.
Which is just more.
Apparently that is the Rebel Yell.
Yeah.
Mo.
People love that song.
Ow!
Let's see. CBS is canceling the legal drama All Rise and the comedy The Unicorn.
All right.
Not sure I'm familiar with either one of those two shows.
Well, they only lasted 2 seasons, so it's not shocking there.
Well, at least they got a 2-season run. Because, that show Rebel, again, it's been on for 30 seconds. It's gone. So at least you got 2 seasons to try to get it right.
We saw a unicorn crossing the street with her mother earlier today. Very cute.
This little girl walked out, and, as little kids go, in spite of the fact that what you're wearing is very clearly a costume, for her, it was her coat because it's raining. And big unicorn head, rainbow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, she's just comfortable. That's what this is.
If you guys like Kenan? Have you watched that one yet?
I saw one episode of it, and it was better than I thought it would be. I didn't have any belly laughs, but it's better than I thought.
Well, Kenan, Mr. Mayor, Young Rock, I was going to say, they're all staying on. There's going to be some new comedies as well, American Auto and Grand Crew. And then the final season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine will debut this coming August.
Okay, all right.
Which makes sense. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right, was on...
Was it Fox first? And then, it was taken off, and went to cable or something and came back to network?
I believe, I want to say that's what... Or somebody else was like, all right, well...
Yeah, it did a lot of ricocheting.
Yeah, and we're like, screw it, we'll stick with it. The final season of This Is Us is being held for...
we need this.
I bet there'll be some viewing parties for that one.
You know there will be.
Oh, my
Let's
goodness.
get together and cry.
Yeah. You had just, I don't know. They box wine, cheese and crackers.
Staying home with the kids tonight. Just drink his beer.
Right? You could just see that one coming a mile away, man. There is no doubt about that one. Let's see. Chicago, Med, Fire. They're all Chicago. PD.
They're staying.
They're staying. Thursday nights for Law and Order, for the Defense, SVU, and Organized Crime. It's basically the big shows, the crime drama shows, and everything in Chicago is sticking.
I feel like it's easier, and I don't know this, but I would think that it's easier to have a successful drama, because there's only three kinds, right? Like, you're a detective, you're a cop, you're a doctor. And there's a few exceptions, but inevitably that's what it's about, and that's kind of it, right?
It just seems like...
Or family, right? Because you have We Be This, and I'm sure some other shows where you just...
I just feel like it's always Chicago. Like, there was NYPD Blue, but if you said to me, we're going to have a cop drama or like a fireman show, like what shit? And I'm like, oh, it'll be in Chicago.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I feel like everything's in New York or L.A., unless they tell you otherwise in the title of the show, right?
Right.
Because if you say, hey, man, I'm putting on a cop drama, you just assume that's going to be New York, because every goddamn thing's in New York. So that's why you have to say New Orleans or Chicago.
And if you don't mention a big town and it's somewhere in between, then it's got to be a comedy. Like Reno 911.
Or even with the comedies. You know, the Conner family lives in blah, 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 with Ohio or Indiana. Rarely do they live in the big cities. Only cops and lawyers live in big cities. Everyone else, middle
and
America.
Hospitals. They only have hospitals in big cities.
Oh, yeah, if you live in middle America, you're dead. There are no hospitals in middle America.
There's a regional center.
Right, there's a regional center, and that's it.
You don't want to have to go.
Oklahoma Regional.
Hey, if you're going to watch something tonight, the NHL has started their playoffs.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go to the East Coast, where police stopped 46 cars going over 90 on I-95, all in 3 hours' time. Meanwhile, a Florida man is charged with burglary and carjacking because he left his cell phone at the scene of the crime. Illinois inmate's tattoo immediately disqualifies him from being a Walmart greeter. Man finds a big chip in his bag that is way bigger than his Peter. And a Seattle coffee company creates a coffee-free coffee. It is time for your headline.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my call.
Top story. We go to Chicago, where a man may be having second thoughts about his tattoo. He's due in court in the near future to answer for his charges of burglary, but he may be investing in a makeup artist or a tasteful cap, as he's permanently marked himself with a phrase writing right in the middle of his forehead, quote, F you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's clear as day.
And it's stamped. It almost looks like he took a giant typewriter and just smashed it right there on his face.
Not only that, but it's been there for 20-some years.
Oh, yeah, it's
like he has
faded.
Previous arrests, but whatever.
Sure.
It's just fading a little bit more over time. But it's,
right.
Hey, those tattoos don't go away real easy.
No, they don't.
No.
It's one of those where you gotta have to add to it to make it a little bit softer, like put a question mark at the end of it or something.
That'll do it.
You italicized the
like
you.
God milk.
Exactly. In other news, TikTok is once again torn on the opinion of one woman's revenge antics. We covered this a little bit earlier today. She had separated with her boyfriend a couple years back and immediately began plotting a scheme to make her now ex a jealous man. She actually hired the services of a man to take part in a photo shoot with her, in which she rented a venue and dresses that she had her friends wear in order to fabricate a wedding.
This couldn't have been a cheap plan.
No, not at all.
The bridesmaid dresses.
I don't care what she did. It just seems to me, if you have that kind of money, it could definitely be better spent.
Right.
If you're not actually getting married.
She then posted the photos to social media, and then the dummy took the bait. He showed up at her home wanting to talk and worried that she had cheated on him during their time together.
Why do you care if you're no longer together?
She got her wish and she dismissed him and they're there on the porch and then deleted and blocked him from her social media. The rest of the internet is pretty well split on the opinion of her plot, with some people, cheering her on, saying how great it was. There were others that was like, you took it to a whole new level of petty.
It just seems ridiculous.
It is. I mean, if that's what you needed to be satisfied, okay.
Because you know that she dropped at least 4 figures to make this happen. Now, she didn't go ahead, she didn't get the DJ or the food or anything like that, but she rented a venue.
Still got to rent the venue
for
and the dresses. Hey, look,
the dresses, the photographer. The husband.
It could have been just as simple as the fact that, look, they were together. She wanted to move on. She wanted to get married. She wanted to have a family. She wanted to do all those things. And the guy just wasn't ready to do it.
Right.
So he said, hey, man, it's not that I don't want to be with you. I don't think I'm at that stage yet where that's what I want to do.
But who knows? My thought is whoever would be next in line, I'd be like, man, I try not to be terribly judgy, but nah.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you.
That's a big flag.
And that means that whatever guy that she gets with is eventually going to find her TikTok and they're going to see what she did here and go, okay.
How's she going to get back at me?
But I do agree with you, Miles, that after you two have split up, what do you care if she might have cheated on you while the two of you were together?
Yeah.
Assuming some time has gone by, right?
Right,
Yeah.
Unless you just want to get it off your chest and just call her all kinds of names and whatnot, all right, but...
That's something else. They broke up in 2019. It's been a couple years.
Right.
So,
well, she told the story.
I see.
Yeah,
okay, maybe not.
So this probably happened fairly recently because he was alarmed. If
at
it's
the
been
speed with which she got married.
right,
Okay.
if it's been 2 years, you're a little bit uncomfortable, but okay, it is what it is. But if she put this thing up within 90 days of the two of them breaking up, then there's some questions. But even then,
It's still a lot of goddamn money to spend.
right. Save your doggone money. It ain't worth it, man. Because I guarantee she's going to look back on that and see the thousands that she lost and just feel stupid, I hope. We go to Florida where one man broke a very important rule of the job. A man woke up early in the morning and noticed that his laptop was missing and took a look around the house. He went to his kitchen to find a burglar inside with his replica samurai sword in one hand and his car keys in the other. The burglar then commanded the man to carry a basket of stolen goods out to his car, where the burglar then made his getaway. Police were called and found him rather quickly, as the burglar had made the mistake of bringing his cell phone on the job and left it behind.
Jeez.
Why do people bring their wallets, their IDs, their cell phone? And it's enough that maybe they can get fingerprints or forensics, but like when you leave your cell phone, they don't even make TV shows about that.
Not only that, but look, if I take my cell phone into Applebee's, they know I was in Applebee's.
Right.
Where was he that night? We pinged him in the location of Applebee's.
Yeah, we pinged
Here's a
his
receipt
phone
from his debit card from Applebee's. I mean, if I take my phone someplace, they're going to be able to pinpoint the general area where I was at that time.
Correct.
Yeah. Enough to get your ass incarcerated.
Yeah.
There seems to be a hurry in New Hampshire. State police reportedly stopped and cited more than 40 drivers going no less than 25 miles over the speed limit. Patrol cars and aviation crews scanned a stretch of highway where the speed is 65 miles an hour, and they stopped several drivers moving at an excess of 90 miles per hour, with about 10 going over 100, and that includes 3 going over 115.
That is impressive.
And that is it for your headlines.
That's
With
95.
That, Mike Hawk is out.
95 means 95. I will see you for Ryan Castle next time. We will sit and spin bitches and lovely Taryn Daly's up next.
Yes, indeed, it's all true, but in the meantime, we'll be all about this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.